Okay, I'm going to talk about the fireplace now. So basically you're going to want to use this because it is actually functions great and it does give off nice heat, but there are a couple of things that you should know. One is the first time you use it in the fall or the first time after the summer, one of the most important things you're going to have to do is get it ready. And this is a one-time thing, so once a year, you're going to come to the top and you're basically going to open up this thing. It just comes right off. And from our experience, you will actually just try to go down in here into the pipes and just going to clean it off because basically a lot of dust, a lot of stuff gets caught on there. And once this thing gets heated up, then it can stink really bad. But if you do, just wipe it down with a wet cloth. Anything that you see that's accessible is pretty good to do. So I would say do that first, and then you're ready for your first fire. So when you light this first fire of the season, it's important that you're gonna really try to get something good going here. You're gonna keep the door open initially, and this lever, you're going to turn all the way onto the right. That means the flue is open and you're gonna get the maximum amount of air. What you're gonna wanna do is basically start off by putting in a lot of small kindling, and you're really not going to be shy about using the Zündwürfel here. Basically, what you want to try to achieve is get a flaming fire so that it really starts going up the flue. Do not be shy with these things. You want it to really just blow out the chimney. The chimney sweep will come twice a year. He does check if there was any birds or any squirrels or anything that put anything into the chimney, which we've never really had a problem with. But basically, you're going to want to try to get a massive fire. Leave the door slightly ajar when it's going. It'll pull even more air in it. And you're going to want to get, for the first fire of the year, you're going to want to get it really hot so that over here on the side, you're going to really start it warming up. The whole thing, all the tiles on the side will warm up. Once you do have the fire raging and you know that it's really burning, everything's going up the chimney, you can keep this door closed. We keep it closed most of the time anyway. And then you can start to work this lever. You can basically pull it over a little bit further to the left. That's going to reduce the heat. So sometimes if you know you have a nice glute in there, a nice glowing embers, then before you go to bed, you can put this all the way pretty much to the left. That means it shuts off a lot of the air. It's going to keep it warmer a lot longer. But if you have still a good fire in there, you don't want to reduce it too much. Otherwise, it's going to cut off the air supply and you're going to get a lot of smoke. Okay, so basically now we're going to talk about cleaning it. It's pretty straightforward as well. You have a metal bucket and a metal shovel. Do not use plastic, otherwise you're going to have it burn because actually the ashes in there are still warm, even if it's like 4 days later. So we have the shop vac here in the basement. You can use that and basically just shovel out the ashes. The way that I do it is as follows. It probably is, from experience, just the most convenient. So basically we shoveled out all the ashes here. What you're going to want to do is leave just a little bit, about an inch, 3 centimeter or something like that, of ashes still in there to lay the next fire for the next time. For the glass itself, our experience has shown that just using a regular oven cleaner, if it does get smoky, basically we have just this Back- und Grillreiniger, basically just spray it lightly on the glass, as so. Let it sit for probably about 5 minutes or so, and then just wipe it off with a paper towel. And then once you get all the soot off, right now the glass is very clean, but trust me, it can go if you basically have the flue closed a little bit too much, or if the quality of the wood isn't that great. then you will have a black screen at some stage. Maybe not full black, but you'll just want to get it cleaned so you can still have a nice view of the fire. That's basically it for the fireplace. You can control up here the vents. We tend to basically have this angled so that the air is coming out towards you. If it goes straight up and you've really got a blazing fire and this thing is not clean in there, you will get a very dirty ceiling, which is then more work than having just gone in and cleaned it before. But otherwise, I'd say it's something that's extremely useful. It gives off a beautiful heat, and I recommend that you try to use it.